jungle.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amin bin Ahmad Misri. I'm from class D M6E. My ID number is PDL 1905116. So today I will answer the question for video presentation online for course Airfreight. What is network carrier? Network carrier is operate a network of scheduled air service to and from the airports. These hubs are in their country of registration since that maximize the air traffic right that they can use. Passengers and cargo can be carried between any 2 points on their network using single or multiple flight. Passengers will choose the network airline based on a variety of factors, including standard of service and frequent flyer hours, and often trade-off convenience in terms of trip time for lower price. Thus, they could fly a circuitous multi-sector route via the network airline hub airport to obtain an attractive fare. Integrated carrier is a carrier that have both air and ground fleet or other combinations such as sea, rail, and truck. In addition, parcel will be delivered to hub airport by small aircraft or truck and sorted using automated handling system. Over time, there is 4 companies that have come to dominate the integrated market such as FedEx and DHL. They require a lot of investment in aircraft, vehicle, IT system, handling system, infrastructure, and many different countries. Low-cost carrier able to provide more service to freight forwarder because it's especially high emphasis on minimizing operating costs and without some of the traditional service and amenities provided in the fare, by resulting in lower fares, but at the same time, it's also fewer comfort to other passengers. In this situation, passengers can get a cheap ticket for their flight to their destination. Almost all coast carrier now operated short medium haul routes with narrow-bodied aircraft such as B737 or A319. The aircraft have a very limited lower deck cargo capacity once they usually full passenger loads and their checks back have been taken into account. As I can see from the statement, one of the Etihad cargo product that has managed to encourage other shippers to use Airfreight is Fresh Forward. Fresh Forward is an activity done by Etihad Cargo by supporting their local by exporting food products such as meat, fish, seafood, fruits, and vegetables. The Etihad Airways passenger aircraft to deliver essential supplies into the Australian market and facilitate bi-directional trade further ensure continuity of fresh import from the United Arab Emirates from Australia. In my opinion, air forwarder company should share their fleet which we call co-loading. It is to avoid congestion happen. Co-loading help consolidate customer item to be forwarding by the freight forwarder to their customer location. Next is improve fleet capacity. By improving fleet capacity, we can reduce cost of forwarding the item to the customer by using one big fleet. Does gross domestic product relate to the air cargo? As we know, the relationship between air cargo and gross domestic product has been established for a long time in the air transport industry. It is because of the economic development of countries. With the growth of the economy, trade increase and the increase of trade has a positive effect on cargo traffic between countries. Next is the international trade. The international trade has increased between year to year because the international trade also cause a cargo shipment to increase. One of the main indicators is explaining the economic activity in the airport is the good export data of countries. It is because of the goods have been imported affected on air cargo transport. The next point is international trade. As we know, the existence of international trade in air cargo transportation is undeniable fact. This is because The international rate has increased in air cargo demand. One factor affecting economic growth and air transport demand is the inflation data. As we know, if inflation happens, the price of goods is increasing. As we all know, the price of product increase when the inflation rate increase, while the price of product will be decreased when it fall. The high inflation rate has a decreasing effect on the income of individual and firm. The air transport demand also will be decreased as a result of the declining income level of the countries. At the same time, it's assumed that operating demand will be adversely affected as the result of the total cost or transportation enterprise will be increased with the increase of the inflation. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. I hope you enjoy watching the video.